Alright folks, in today's video I am going to show you a repair that we had to do on our Alliance RV. It's an Avenue, and I would suggest checking any Alliance RV to make sure that this was done properly. It may just be a problem with the Avenues, I don't know, but just to be sure I would check. And I'll show you the repair when we come back. Alright, so here we go. First, what you have to do is remove all these cushions off here. They're just Velcroed on. Move those aside. And then you just want to pull this up out of the way. I would suggest putting this right out. And just a little note for you, when you lay this couch out, the bed couch, I should say, there's some legs underneath there that are adjustable, so you can make this more level. When we first got it, it was kind of tipped and wasn't quite level. So come on over here, and I'll show you. We do have some storage underneath here that we do. All right, so now that I have all the stuff out of here, as you can see right over here, there's 2 screws down here and 2 screws over here. I'm just going to remove those screws, and then we can slide this whole couch out of the way, which will expose the back corner of that wall. All right. There's only 2 screws, so I'm just going to use a hand screwdriver. All right, so as soon as we just kind of clean that out of there a little bit, just going to throw this back up here like this.
And let it drop.
Whoops! Don't do that. Try to hold on to it as you're dropping it. But it's there. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move this couch out together. 2 of us will gently slide this out. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, I came back here and just kind of temporarily wanted to get some screws in there so that it wouldn't damage the sail panels out there any more than they already have. You can look at the end of this video, you can see the repair that I actually did on the sail panels in the back. As I spoke of in the video, I had originally thought that the panels blew out from wind blowing underneath there. I know that's kind of silly, I couldn't believe it myself, and apparently it wasn't true. What really happened was this whole wall back here was not attached to the floor. Okay, when I came back here, of course I didn't have these screws in here. There was literally no screws in this wall. I think there might have been one on the floor. So to me, I don't know if someone just didn't put the screws in there or they fell out and somehow got vacuumed up somewhere. But I'm putting fairly good sized screws in here. Now there's a metal brace. I already checked it out. There is metal right here in here, so that when these screws go in there, they fit into something nice and solid. So I've got 3 in there. I'm going to put 1 more on this end, 1 more on that end, and that should actually fix it. I can actually see right now there's actually a screw coming up over here that was put in from the factory. It just wasn't in all the way, or it popped up. I'm not sure, but just check these screws here, make sure that they're all in there good. And I guess if I were you, I would periodically check back here to see if they're going to stay. Those are fairly tight now. But like I said, periodically check back here, make sure the screws are in there. If I have to, what I'll do is I'll do something like this, going down this way. I don't want to have to do that right now, but if I have to, I will. So what I've done is I've taken a drill that's a little bit bigger than this here, because I want this to kind of go through the angle iron, and then I want to just have it so it kind of sucks its way in, and I'll drill a small drill to get it started, and then I'll put this in. Okay, so safety first, some safety glasses on. I think I'm going to use these holes right on the very end. Maybe not. I'm going to do my own fresh hole right about here. I use these to space because I don't want it to go actually through the wall and out the other side, to the outside of the RV. Otherwise I'll have a screw sticking out the other side, so I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put these more towards the top. That's about right there. Okay, I'm through. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, even though the screw has its own self-tapper on the end, I'm just going to get it started by using like an 1/8 inch drill bit through here. You can see the aluminum coming out. It's like an aluminum frame. You can see it coming right out right now. Perfect. Okay. And then I put my little tool on here. That is really solid. Very solid. And that's how you repair that. Do that on the other side. Do that on at least 5 spots like that. I got these washers. They're called fender washers, and these are basically self tappers with a, I think they're 3/8, something like that, 3/8 head on them, but they're like self tappers. Okay. And then I would recommend maybe just getting a little shorter ones. That way you don't have to use the washers if you don't want to. But it couldn't hurt. If you don't have anything else, have something lying around and some washers like that, put those on there and pull them out a little bit so you don't go through your outside wall. And that's it. We'll throw all this back together and it'll be done. But this should keep the wall from sliding back and forth. Believe it or not, I wouldn't have ever thought that in my mind that was possible, that could happen, but that's what's going on, and that's what caused the sail panels to blow out on the outside. All right, so that's the repair. That's a pretty simple repair. Definitely necessary if you own an Avenue or any rig. Just check back behind there and see if your wall is attached to the floor. I do videos like this from time to time on repairing different things in the rig. So if you'd like to, please subscribe, and also look at the playlist I have on different repairs, and also give us a thumbs up, all right? And put a comment down below if you think that this is a good repair. If not, maybe you don't. And also hit the notification bell for future videos. When they come out, you'll be notified. All right, thanks, and have a great day, and we'll see you on the road.
Let's celebrate.